Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Herman Green. Digicel has for the fourth time in 2 months extended the deadline for a $3 billion debt swap. The Irish Times newspaper reported that the Dennis O'Brien-owned telecoms company remains locked in talks with lenders to ease the strain of its $6.7 billion debt. Digicel wants holders of 2 different note classes to accept new terms, effectively giving the telecoms company 2 extra years to repay the debt. It wants $2 billion of debt due for repayment in 2020 pushed out until 2022 and repayment of $1 billion of loan notes due in 2022 delayed until 2024. It announced this afternoon that the deadline for lenders to sign up is being extended from November 16 until November 30. The latest extension has pushed the date to 8 weeks ahead of the original timetable. The proposed changes have been resisted by a cohort of bondholders, delaying the plan and keeping Digicel at the negotiating table. A pledge this evening from an overseas investor to take over the renewable energy sector on the island. MPC Renewable Energies Limited is already operating in other Caribbean countries, but managing director at the company, Martin Vaught, says the Jamaican renewable energy sector is particularly promising because there is little to no competition here. TVJ's Andrew Laidley reports.
The government firm in its resolve to make 30% of the island's energy renewable by 2030 and now attracting investments from overseas. Managing Director of MPC Renewable Energies, Martin Vogue, says he's optimistic about the company's prospects for one particular reason.
There is fairly limited competition. There is a lack of private equity here in the region. This is another reason why we are here. Because the region is so fragmented, some of the very large investors, it's like flying under the radar. So we believe that this is an opportunity for us to really create superior risk-adjusted returns for our investors.
Mr. Vogue explains that the company will be targeting government bids, which will open soon. He says the company is also confident about landing those projects.
We believe that due to our local experience, technical qualification, and our financial power, we will likely one of the most competitive bidders for the next project, which we will then deploy here in the country, likely in 2019-2020.
In the meantime, MPC Renewable Energies is also looking to partner with local companies as it seeks to deepen its roots in Jamaica.
We are, for instance, also participating in Jamaica in the public-private partnership for energy efficiency, which was issued this year by the government as well. So we are really looking at all kind of clean energy efficiency projects. On the private sector side, there are a few other projects being developed here also in Jamaica. So when they come to the right stage of investment, then we will certainly enter those projects as well.
For the Business Day, I'm Andrew Laidley.
The Jamaican dollar continued its revaluation against the US dollar in foreign exchange trading today. It closed at $126.77 Jamaican to $1 US. The Canadian currency ended at $95.63. The euro closed trading at $164.37 Jamaican. Sterling gained on news that the British government reached a deal on Brexit, ending trading at $144.31. Oil prices sank today, with West Texas crude setting at its lowest this year. This stretches its record streak of losses to a 12th session. Picking up on losses that heated up in yesterday's extended session, crude for December fell $4.24 to settle at $55.69 a barrel on the New York Mercantile Exchange. That was the lowest front-month contract finish since November 16 last year and biggest one-day percentage decline in more than 3 years. In today's trading session, the JSE Index declined by 1,801 points to close at 356,188 points. The Junior Market Index slipped 14 points to close at 3,218. The leading stocks today were Elite Diagnostic, 1834 Investments, Supreme Ventures, Jetcon Corporation, Carib Cement, and Barita Investments. Now on the losing side were Proven Investments, Kingston Properties, Fosrich, Cygnus Credit Investments, Main Event Entertainment Group, and Seprod. And that's the Business Day. I'm Herman Green. Good evening.